I mentioned this last week, but I'll say it again. Bryce is pulling a Karen in terms of rolling up to Angela's house at any given moment in the middle of the night. I mean, heck, he takes it to the next level this time around by disturbing the peace by just constantly honking his horn outside of her home. And, obviously, I made the comparisons to Belinda in terms of Belinda being the literal Karen of this show. But Bryce is just taking it to another level as well, from the victim mentality, acting like, oh, woe is me. Everybody should be on my side, even though I'm the one that effed up. And I got to admit, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Angela, well, in Sister Season 7, she wasn't bad. And in the first two episodes of Zatima, I agree with her about, Fatima going to the hospital and whatnot. But the one thing I didn't agree with is the slight antagonizing she was doing in terms of, like, I got company, my kitty cat needs some company. It's like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, we used to be together. Now, look, I'm not saying Angela is wrong for being upset at Bryce, showing up unannounced and whatnot. I get that. But similar to the Danny and Jonah thing, it's like, if this dude has shown you he is a bit unstable, you might not want to antagonize him, because I was low key, I was kind of scared for Angela, because Bryce was becoming more and more on his, like, I talked to my dad. He said he's disappointed in me. And, I'm so alone in this and that. Like, the way he's just going off, I'm like, Angela, you better go back in the house or get Sean or something. Like, I don't trust this dude. Like, Bryce is just, he's seemingly losing it. And, that leads to the whole situation of him jumping in the car, speeding off, and then crashing into the other vehicle. So basically, I don't know. Bryce is just something else. He is climbing the ranks as one of the most selfish characters in the series. And I mean, let me just say the sister verse, encompassing, sisters, bruh, Zatima. It just really is coming across like this guy does not, we don't know everything about him. It just seems like, I'm not saying he's an abuser, but he definitely seems to be someone who, he brings the pressures of work home. And if he and Angela did stay together ever since season 1, it's possible that he would lash out. That's all I'm saying. So what do you think? I mean, kind of in the same way, I think Zach should take the necessary legal steps to terminate his contract with Bryce in terms of, Rise Ventures and whatnot. I think Angela needs to get a restraining order. The way she's at the hospital and everything, and later on they're supposed to have a heart-to-heart. It's like, I don't see these two working out. It just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. It's kind of in the same category of, wasn't there a couple in Sisters? I would always say, like, I don't really see these two working out. Tony, I don't know, I forgot, but yeah, I feel like there's another example. I'm just drawing a blank right now, but yeah, these two, there's no, oh yeah, bruh, the Darla and Greg thing. It's like, he clearly is confused in terms as to whether or not he wants to date a trans person, so no need of trying to push that, Darla pushing that. But with Angela and Bryce, I no, no, this just isn't going to work. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Luckily, she did save his life, but if you ask me, I think that was a bit of a mistake. I'm not saying let Bryce die, but you think about how Bryce is using Angela, or looking to her as something of an emotional crutch. Learning that she saved his life, that might kind of make Bryce lean on her even more, even though they're not together, and she might continue to just mess around with other guys. So yeah, I think that did more harm than good. So once again, let me know your thoughts, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.